Few actresses in modern cinema boast a career as rich, varied, and delightfully unconventional as Helena Bonham Carter. With a filmography that spans a room with a view to the crown, Helena has embodied aristocratic heroines, mad witches, tormented lovers, and twisted villains with a style that is wholly her own. Beloved for her fearless acting and eccentric public persona, she is as much a fashion icon as she is a thespian. In this Then versus Now biography, we trace the trajectory of a British national treasure whose career has defied categorization and whose talent remains as vibrant as ever. Helena Bonham Carter was born on May 26, 1966, in Golders Green, London, to an illustrious family. Her father, Raymond Bonham Carter, was a banker and the grandson of H. Asquith, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Her mother, Helena, was a psychotherapist of Spanish Jewish heritage. Despite the privileged background, Helena's childhood was marked by hardship. Her father suffered a stroke when she was 13, leaving him partially paralyzed. This event had a profound impact on her life, pushing her toward creative expression as an outlet. She was educated at Westminster School, where she first dabbled in drama and decided against university in favor of pursuing acting full-time. Helena Bonham Carter made her cinematic debut at the age of 17 in the television film A Pattern of Roses, 1983. However, it was A Room with a View, 1985, that made her an international sensation. Playing Lucy Honeychurch, she embodied the Victorian heroine with grace and youthful passion. The role earned her the nickname The English Rose and solidified her association with period dramas. She continued in this vein with Lady Jane, 1986, where she portrayed Lady Jane Grey with tragic dignity, and Howard's End, 1992, once again, playing a spirited young woman navigating the confines of British class structure. Helena grew frustrated with being typecast in corseted roles. Determined to prove her range, she sought out more modern, challenging material. Her turn in Fight Club 1999 as the erratic and raw Marla Singer was a seismic shift. It shocked audiences and critics alike, revealing her as a fearless performer, capable of depth and unpredictability. In the same decade, she starred in The Wings of the Dove, 1997, earning her first Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. Her nuanced portrayal of a conflicted woman torn between love and ambition signaled her transition from Anzia to dramatic heavyweight. One of the most iconic chapters of Helena's life began in the early 2000s, when she met director Tim Burton. The two began a romantic and creative partnership that lasted over a decade. During this period, Helena became Burton's muse, appearing in Planet of the Apes, 2001, Big Fish, 2003, Corpse Bride, 2005, Sweeney Todd, 2007, Alice in Wonderland, 2010, and more. Their collaborations were marked by a gothic, surreal aesthetic, and Helena thrived in the roles of eccentric, darkly humorous characters. Her turn, as Mrs. Lovett in Sweeney Todd, opposite Johnny Depp, was a standout, earning her another Golden Globe nomination. Their relationship, while unconventional, they lived in adjoining houses, was creatively fruitful until their split in 2014. Despite the breakup, both have maintained mutual respect and professional admiration. Then, in the early part of her career, Helena was seen as a refined actress of aristocratic poise, the face of merchantivari classics and literary adaptations. Now, she is celebrated as one of the most versatile actresses of her generation, equally at home in indie dramas, fantasy epics, and historical series. Her willingness to embrace bizarre, challenging roles has made her an icon of originality. Helena reached a new level of global fame when she joined the Harry Potter franchise as Bellatrix Lestrange, the deranged and deadly Death Eater. Her performance was electrifying, bringing unhinged intensity and dark humor to the role. The Harry Potter films introduced her to a new generation of fans and made her a favorite at comic conventions and pop culture panels. She also starred in The King's Speech 2010 as Queen Elizabeth, earning a BAFTA and another Oscar nomination. Helena is also a fashion icon, known for her unapologetically whimsical and mismatched red carpet looks. She often wears Vivienne Westwood, layering textures and eras with playful defiance. Her style is a visual extension of her acting, bold, eccentric, and never boring. She has 2 children with Tim Burton, Billy Raymond and Nell. Despite their separation, they continue to co-parent amicably. Helena is also known for her candid interviews, discussing mental health, grief, and the struggles of aging in an industry obsessed with youth. Her authenticity endears her to fans and aspiring artists. In 2019, Helena took on the role of Princess Margaret in The Crown Seasons 3 and 4. Her portrayal was a masterclass in layered performance, witty, tragic, rebellious, and vulnerable. She humanized the royal, earning critical acclaim and multiple nominations. Her involvement in the show marked a career renaissance. Helena demonstrated her continued relevance, now a veteran actress commanding gravitas and pathos in the era of prestige TV. Helena is a patron of several charities, including mental health organizations and women's rights causes. She has spoken openly about therapy, personal healing, and embracing one's own strangeness as a form of empowerment. She also supports emerging British filmmakers and has served on several film festival juries. Her cultural influence extends beyond the screen into education, wellness, and the celebration of individuality. Helena Bonham Carter has worked with the greats Burton, David Fincher, Sam Mendes, Tom Hooper, and Mike Newell. Her resume includes period dramas, cult films, blockbusters, and award-winning television. She continues to take on exciting roles. In 2020, she starred in Enola Holmes on Netflix, portraying Eudora Holmes, a radical mother to the famed detective. The role once again balanced her flair for mystery with emotional warmth. Upcoming projects promise continued exploration of genre, age, and identity. Helena shows no signs of slowing down. Helena Bonham Carter is an actress who refused to fit the mold and made a career of it. From corset-bound English roses to anarchic witches and royals on the edge, she has built a legacy of creative freedom and emotional authenticity. That she is not simply a performer. She is a cultural force who transformed eccentricity into elegance, vulnerability into power, and career longevity into art. With each passing year, her legend only deepens, reminding us that the best actors never stop evolving. They just become more themselves. Subscribe for more in-depth and versus now biographies of film and TV legends.